How's everybody doing? A little bit about myself, born and raised here, I ended up Maui. The deep passion and roots to our Hawaiian culture here. I started as a Saki student back in 2014 through the Institute of Uncle George Kahumoku. We're here at this very workshop in Napili Kai that we're having in a few weeks. From there, I studied on my career as a Hawaiian musician. Here I am on the stage. Glad to be you guys' host this evening. My future is hopefully to inspire the next generation. This beautiful music, this art, this kiho'alu, along with many of the old style of ways to live Hawaiian music. A prolific songwriter by the name of Dennis Kamakahi. This beautiful song for the island of Kauai. Way up on the east side. The Ko'olau mountain range is called Koke. Question a lot of the time, what is slaki? So this style of music came around in the 1830s here in Hawaii. It was actually on the island of Hawaii, Big Island, where we had our first ranchers actually come over from Mexico at the time, which was Monterrey, Mexico at the time. And it was known as the Vaqueros, and they came in, they taught us a lot of the ranching and roping style of how to be a cowboy. And so we got the name Paniolo, and the Hawaiian name for Paniolo is Hawaiian cowboy, but it's actually Espanol in Hawaiian, right? So it's kind of translated as Espanol. And so it definitely merged cultures there, and they brought their instruments, they brought their guitars, and each guy would play, a 3-piece set. One guy would play bass, one guy would play rhythm, the other guy would play lead. It was usually mariachi music, that type of music. So after, the hard day's work, they would play together. We didn't really communicate well. There wasn't a whole lot of teaching music, right? So because of that, we had to experiment since they're only here for a 2-year contract. Once they left, they left a few guitars behind, but basically we kind of knew the style of music and kind of how to play it, but we didn't know how to tune them. So we found that by tuning these strings, or slacking the strings, we call it. It's the only job where you can kind of slack. Too low. By slacking the strings, we found that we could do bass, rhythm, melody, and lead all in one. And then that's basically the start of where ki ho'alu came from. Ki ho'alu is Hawaiian for slaki. Just love the art. Some of the famous members didn't start recording until the mid-1900s. One of them in particular, Mr. Gabi Pahinui, the legendary king of Saki. Him and his Ohana, his sons as well, continue playing music well into my time today. Hopefully continue it forever. It's a song called Ahulili. Take you guys out to Kopu Hana. manene ai poki. Hei moe ka oru ke anu pano. Kono kona ke ake e manene ai poki.
Actually going towards Kopo. Kipohulu is our next stop, and it's going to be arranged with a little bit of hula. I'd like to invite Auntie Marlani Kilolo to the stage. Also performed by Gabby and many others as well. It's an interesting song that takes you a little bit more in me. You guys are familiar with the 7 sacred pools of Hill Lodge, East End. It talks about this particular area. A couple known as the song The Love Snatching Wings. It's on the Napili Kai.
Oh,
those special years that keep on moving. And it's always a treat to have our featured artist, and it's been a little bit since we had him. We'll do a few more songs for you. Actually, this is a song recorded by one of our very own groups, known as Olomano, which is you can ask a lot of questions after the show to this guy about Olomano. One of our favorites growing up, actually my father's favorite for a long time. But here in Hawaii we have a saying known as "Kava Mabuo and Kava Mahupe," which is the time of the past is the time of the present. Literal translation in English may not make a whole lot of sense, but it really talks about all the things that our kupu and our ancestors have left us. It's they didn't let go. They don't want for us to let it go. So it's our kuleona, it's our responsibility to pick it up and continue where they left and gain more knowledge along the way with going into the future. So that's kind of the thinking here. Multi-generational. These are some that they recorded as well as the Hui Ohana, Ohana surnames. And I find out, setting the mood, since we're in Napili, so this one is Pili Aloha.
This last number I would like to do is a song written by Kamehameha V. I wrote this song for the famous reef fish of the islands. Just the name of few. One of the more famous ones that we see a lot of times snorkeling is the manini, or the sort of a tame kind of looking fish with the zebra stripes. They call it the zebras. One of the delicacies of the sea is a song called Aloha Kama. With great pleasure to bring our featured artist on stage here. Whichever side we're looking at. There he's here. One of the legends. Let's give it up for very own, Olomana's very own, Mr. Jerry Santos.
How about a nice hand for Shem? So quiet. And I make a way out of the Hawali au ke ia wahi ke ia mea kukuna mau. Pakamanaba, ahuri hene mai ai, he nui, a ho'o mana. These words of love say that for me you are as a flower, they whose beauty will never fade. And throughout all of life, even eternity, I know in my heart you will always be with me. so I find myself waiting here, waiting for you and all the divine energies that surround us. And make sure the love that is shared always remains here. You know, back in somewhere in the mid-70s, we stayed in a house over there at the edge of Napili Kai. And when George Kahumoko invited me to come back to this show, I had to admit I had no idea where it was. Because as I drove down the road, I didn't recognize anything. Some of you have been supporting George and certainly the Slacky Show, and we're grateful for that. I am here because George and I are classmates. We went to school since 7th grade. And if I tell him I don't want to come, he has his wife call me. We have both been making music a very long time, and it's nice of Shem to call me a legend. I keep saying, you know, I can see the stop sign, but I'm not at the end of the road yet. Almost. I'm looking around the room hoping I see a familiar face. Because, you know, at 75, I should see at least one. I'm the person in the grocery store who talks to everybody, and then I say, where do I know you from? They say, Uncle, I've never met you before. I come from the windward side of the island of Oahu. I'm the youngest of 9 children. And we like to say that we are deeply rooted there in the windward side, where the ua and the pua is the sweetest. Of course, Maui says, Maui no Kahawai'i, we're the best. Kaneohe people will debate that with Maui, but we'll have to leave that for another day.
And how long is
I
that?
actually come from a place about 5 miles past the central town of Kaneohe, an area called Kahulu. This is a song that was written, as many of us found ourselves writing, about the places we had left behind. By the time I was, about 20 years old, I played in most nightclubs in Waikiki, a lot of the concerts at the NBC Arena, and was curious about the other side of the ocean. So with guitar in hand, I found myself in California, wandering around, making some new friends. 1973 in San Francisco was a nice time to be alive. There was so much music everywhere, especially for somebody who had never left the island before. And I was really having a nice time making some new friends, having some new adventures. But one day, I had got the 4 buses, walked up the 4 hills, the 4 flights of stairs, only to find out the heater in the apartment wasn't working on the corner of Clay and Leavenworth Street. I still remember that building because the last time I was in San Francisco, I walked down that street. The buildings still looked exactly the same. A man came out and he said, "Excuse me, sir, what are you doing?" I said, "I lived there in 1973. He said, "Oh, those apartments rent for $5,000 a month." It's a good thing I went early, yeah. Anyway, I started thinking about my sister. She had taught me to play the guitar all through high school. We had musical groups together. She chose to make her music in the church near our home. While Jerry took the gifts that she gave me and found myself wandering around the world. And 50 plus years later of making music, I am so grateful to her for teaching me to play the guitar. So I wrote this as really a letter to her, about the way people change, the way places change, how we put those things together in our lives over the world. This song has really followed me through my life, for something written so quickly, because oftentimes people come up and they tell me what their memories are, inspired by the lyrics that they hear on the recording. But this song is officially Shem 50 years old now today. So thank you for saying it was your father's favorite and not your grandfather's. I remember days when we were young. We used to catch up in the mountain street. Round the corner hills we ride on horseback. So long ago, it seemed it was dream. Last night I dreamed time was returning, and my heart called out to you. But I fear you won't be like I left you. Iki aloha ko me o kaharu. I remember days when we were wise. But I fear I am not. Is that it? Ke aloha ko me o palu. Change is a strange thing, it cannot be denied. It can help you find yourself or make you lose your pride. Oh, with its love, there's all the road to go. Please do not hold on to me, we all must go alone. I remember it when we were sweet. When we laughed and sang the whole night long. And I will greet you as I find you, with a sharing of a brand new song. Last night I dreamt I was returning, and my heart called out to you. So please accept me as you'll find me. Ke aloha ko me o kahalu. Ke aloha ko me o kahalu. Ke aloha ko me o kahalu. No, I know, you know, I'm kind of used to that, yeah? So this is... I'm the youngest of 9. There's always chaos in my house. If it gets this quiet, my mother thinks something's wrong. I've been coming to Maui since I was a little boy. I am the product of a village, actually. I'm the youngest of 9 in my own family. And across the river from our house was a husband and wife, Hawaiian woman, Chinese man, grandparents in a family who had a family dynasty, and they had everybody living on the property with them. I was the same age as their grandchildren, and eventually I lived more with them than I did at home. They were just so kind to me in everything that they did. They owned property in Kenai, Maui. Folks know Kenai on the road to Hana. When you get to look out and you're down that peninsula of land that juts out into the ocean, all the kalu, the taro patches. Anyway, the house was there, right next to the taro patches, and I think we were about 10 or 11 years old. Now, we were from the country. In Kahalua in those days, there was only like one highway to go to the other side of Hawaii, and so you know, you had to make your own entertainment, and we were used to that. But Ken and I was like, you really had to find ways to entertain yourself outside. They would wake up in the morning and say, go play, we'll come back to dark. Ken and I has changed very little over the years. Maui has changed a great deal, but the Wailua and Kenai Peninsula go back to those times when people really embraced each other. You know, when you pass somebody, even if you don't know them on the street, you look at them, acknowledge that they're there. Don't walk by and you believe they're not there. You say hello, even if it's just that one person. So Kayanai is a place that I have always loved, always remembered. And fortunately, the family house still stands there. So you stand at the lookout and you look down, it's the old house right above the down benches. My cousin Robert is down here. He is here. On the shores of Maui, there's a place called Kenai, where I stayed for a while, in that old Hawaiian style, in the quietness, the peacefulness of Kenai. It's a land where color grows like the days of long ago, and the kupaina know of the regions of the sea. In the quietness, the peacefulness of Kenai. Before my minutes, may I add another line to the folks at Kenai. Keep your sweet Hawaiian style in the quietness, the peacefulness of Kenai. In the quietness, the peacefulness of Kenai. One of the really fortunate things for the people of Maui is that the way the island is situated, you can look out and see the other islands right in front of you. At home on Oahu, we can see Rabbit Island, and Mokoligi is small. Here you look out and you see Molokai, Lanai over there, Molokai, so many wonderful songs that to be able to look out and think of them and think of the people who live there, who have inspired these kinds of stories. I want to Pakmakiaoi, mahalo ia, wainani, no ke ia lei, for Kenny Ahala Nui. Wainani always greets us with lei when we come to visit Maui and come to this show. And I am grateful for that. Because in my riding club, my horse club, it's called Naleo Paniola, and everybody has their own designated lei to wear when we go riding in parades. And this just happens to be mine. I don't know if she knew that, but Wainani is coming to share with me a song written for the island of Molokai, right over there. Dennis Kamakahi gives us this wonderful story that takes us to the end of the road, to the valley of Halava, and is adorned by 3 waterfalls that bring life to the land below. Mahimik. In 1977, the state park system was talking about making this a national park out of a place called Kalaupapa, Molokai. Anybody here know about Kalaupapa? The peninsula of land that juts out from the cliff face. It is where Hansen's disease patients were shut away from the world in the early 1900s, all the way until now. There are still, I think, maybe 6 residents of Kalaupapa. And for these people that were shut away from the world, the idea of the world coming close to look at them was a little disconcerting, to say the least. And the way Molokai people do things, they just gather together and talk a lot. So we were invited to go to Molokai. And to get down to Kalaupapa, there is 3 ways you can go. You can go by plane, if you have the nerve for it, because the runway is kind of short. Yeah? When you land and take off, you just hope you don't go into the water. The second way is you can catch the mules. They have mules that take you down. It's quite precarious and kind of bumpy. The third way is the way I went. It's hiking down the cliff face. It's really beautiful, but it is a steep cliff face, and never go after the mule rides. It gets very slippery. Yeah, it's slippery. But we were there out in Kalaupapa, and we were picked up in a cattle truck by a man named Napili Kai. Bernard went on to become one of the stalwart advocates for the people in his community. He did wonderful things before his life was over. He had a beautiful voice. He had no fingers to speak on, but he played the auto harp with the pigs. And we gathered at his house and he would teach us his songs. And then the Kupunawahine of Molokai, this is our elders, all in their late 70s, early 80s, some in their 90s, would say to us, younger people, if you really want to feel Molokai the way that we know it, go outside. So they would take the house and we would have to go outside and sleep. So there we were on the big lawn, right in front of the ocean, under the kamani trees. There's a sound that the wind makes as it blows along the cliffs of Molokai. It almost sounds like somebody's up there calling to you. But of course, the way we were relating to things in the 1970s, we decided it was the land itself calling us, reminding us who we were, what our connection was, and for us to come back. And so, that night under the stars, this song was born. My dreams fill the sound of the ocean. Hawaii is calling. Come to me, rest here aside for a while. It's there in the air. Can you feel it? Hawaii is calling. Come to me gently. The wind whispers in the trees. It's there in the sound of the rainfall. Hawaii is calling. Come to me gently. Come inside of me. Come to me gently. Hawaii is calling. Remember, be sure and be there. Remember, be sure and be there. Hawaii is calling. Aloha. Well, not everything is in the past. I want to share with you something that's fairly new. Last year, I was invited with my friends to go and make music at the block party in downtown Molokai. Any of you been to Molokai? Oh, thank you. So you know, downtown Kanukakai is like a block long, yeah? When I say it's a block party, it means that the whole town is having a party. And the reason they were having the party is because it was the weekend for Napili Kai, which means the women of the ocean. It honors the women who are canoe paddlers. You know, for many years, the Molokai Hoi was the race. Men took the canoes and raced across the channel. And At some point in time, the women put forth the idea that they wanted to have their own race. And some of the men said, oh, no can, they're not strong enough. And 3 women in particular stood up and said, watch us. Now the rest is history now. So that whole weekend, the block parties on Friday night, the main town in Molokai turns into like food and drinks and dancing in the streets and lots of fun. And then they rest up for the race on Sunday. Yeah. And it was amazing how quickly those women in all those canoes, and now it has just exponentially grown. Of course, the Tahitian crew keeps coming through and showing us what's going on, but our women's crews are right in there. So anyway, I'm getting worried here, but the night before we were going over there, I thought, if I'm going to play for them, they should have a song. Now, I had never been to this event before, so I was thinking what it would be like. So I wrote the song with the idea of, I hope that this is the way it's like. It would have been a real bummer if I went there and sang this song and it was absolutely not like it, yeah. But I guess they did like it because they used it as their background logo for their commercial for next year, which means I hope I get invited again. There is music in the air tonight, calling you heavenly. We all come to celebrate Nawahine Kai. There's aloha in the air tonight for the people of Molokai. Friends and family gathering, it's a party in Kaunakai. Maivi is waiting to challenge your dream as you struck for Oahu shore. Leolanakila is waiting for you. Imua and Hawaii. Hoi, 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 there is dancing the streets tonight of downtown Molokai. Songs of laughter fill the air. It's a party in Kaunakai. Te apua you through the wind and the wind. Kupuna there at your side. The Leolanakila is yours to claim. Imua and Hawaii. Hoi, 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 there is dancing in the streets tonight of downtown Molokai. Sounds of laughter fill the air. It's a party in Kaunakai. Maivi is waiting to challenge your dream as you struck for Oahu shore. Leolanakila is yours to claim. Imua and Hawaii. Hoi, 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 there is dancing in the streets tonight of downtown Molokai. Sounds of laughter fill the air. It's a party in Kaunakai. Yes, we all come to celebrate Nawahine Kai. It's a party in Kaunakai. You know, I've only met Shem once. The music was so nice, but I think I need to play a little bit of music with him. As George has fostered in this venue, it's kind of like, that's okay if you don't know each other. Pick a key and we meet you at the end. So you're feeling daring. Look, we almost get the same shirt. I almost came in the t-shirt. You know, these two ladies in the front came in first. I was rushing in here to do a sound check. I'm sure they thought I was somebody, one of the maintenance people. I had my old t-shirt and my Boda clothes on. My t-shirt on. Hawaiian Airlines had not given me my bag. They kept it in Honolulu, so I was at the airport for 2 hours. And when I came here, I thought, I'm gonna have to play in t-shirt and shorts without the hat to cover this lovely head of hair I have underneath. Yeah. Somebody made me this hat for my birthday last. Story about the hat. I have to tell you this. Don Ho was a friend of mine. I know this sounds precocious, but I went to school with some of his children. And Don was very encouraging. When I was a young man starting out, he would always include me in shows. Don Ho presents me down in Hawaii at the Waikiki show, Jerry Santos. As the years passed by, he got his own nightclub down in Aloha Tower Marketplace, and I played at Chai's Island Bistro right at the front of the marketplace. And sat in a window. There was a pane glass window behind me, and the first night that I went to play, I was setting up and I heard knocking on the window, and I turned around and Don is there. Don Ho is standing behind the window and he's pointing at me, going like this. So I go down to the end, we meet where the window ends. He takes off his baseball cap, he goes, Jerry, I think you better wear Uncle's cap. It was the first time I knew that there was a spot on the back of my head. I was like, wait, where did that come from? How is that possible? Shem has no spots on the back of his head yet. Dang it. Welcome back to the stage, Mr. Shem Kahawai'i. Are you going to give things away? No, I don't want to be the one. Oh wait, I don't know that. That's okay. We just had a show at Paliku Theater in Kaneohe, and they gave away Kanilea ukuleles. And we looked around the audience, and it was full of family and friends, and everybody was like, don't let him draw. He's going to draw his own name. Age has its privileges. What are we drawing for?
Alright, this one goes, it's a Bob Brosnan and George Kahumuku special CD. This one goes to Eddie Watt. Congratulations.
George Kahumuku is a very prolific writer. I don't know how he finds the time to know this. You guys know much about George? He was a farmer of everything over here on the island, including people. He dotted line, he did everything, and he still found time to write all these books. This is book number 2, yeah? I told him I'm still working on the first paragraph of mine.
This one goes to Trisha Tensta.
I have one of those by my door. Yeah. It's a nice one.
Purple hat. This one goes to Julian Mosley.
Congratulations, brother. How do you feel about oh, no, she's thinking. Okay, Yale, Pomelia, Alano, Oya.
Cass Wick Homski.
Say that again. Say that again, 3 times.
Kowski, right? The pronunciation is all over the place, especially when you look at Hawaiian words and then we would try to pronounce English words.
we are, we're all walking around in the world with the same skills. We just do it in different places. So at any point in time, you may feel very comfortable in your own skin, and it's only a short walk somewhere else where you're the fool. You're the one walking around going, oh, that's not big feels like this. We had gone to Palau for the inauguration of the first Palauan president. We had been invited to Micronesia to go and play, and they took us out to the Rock Islands. It was beautiful out there, and me and my bass player were around the back of the island, and there were these huge clam shells. And we're like, oh my God, look what we found. These clam shells are beautiful. So we come around back to the front where all of our friends and all of these Micronesian people are, all of these things thinking that we've made this great discovery, that these are worth something. And the man said, oh no, that we cooked the clams and then we throw the rubbish back there. And we stood there looking at each other going, this is what somebody walking to Waikiki with a coconut acting like it's something is look what I found. Yeah? All of a sudden it came very clear. Which has nothing to do with the song we're going to share with you now. Waikiki, G. Oh, G. You know, as you drive up here, you see Lahaina. It's like after you water really trees and you see the little sprouts coming back up. That's what Lahaina is. We were saddened to have to drive by there and see a place that we had loved so much completely disappear. But I was reminded that so many generations of people had made Lahaina their home, that the physical elements may not be there, but the stories and the connection are still there, mostly, as it is with many of the things that we do, through song. Because the songs remind us. They remind us who the people were. They remind us what the places were like. Irmgard Farden was part of a very large Farden family who made their home there in Lahaina. It was a very famous house for its hospitality. People came from far and wide. I think there were like 10 children, all of them scholars and musicians. It was a house full of a lot of entertainment and really good food. And Auntie Irmgard wrote a song that all of us learned while we were growing up, from our generation to his generation and beyond. That reminds us that Lahaina has that kind of a spirit. It still lingers in the air. The home was called Pu'omanga. You gotta turn off the phone here. Okay, again. is shining. And on those nights when the moon is shining so beautiful, we enjoy the summer like the spring sea. And so Auntie Rumgar says in her song, once again I share with you these thoughts for our home forerunner. There in the Heimat, I was filled with so much love and joy. See? Is that C? You're angry? Okay. I just happened to have that.
I remember a good friend of ours from my family. We lost earlier this week. It was my neighbor's cousin's neighbor. So it was out to Oka Ridge. Some that they also recorded as well. It was Kahawai'i. Remembering all those who lost and not forgotten. So, Kahawai'i.
One more. A few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, Marymount Hula Festival took place from January in Hawaii at the Edith Kanakaole Tennis Stadium, and just another bit of historical trivia. It was called the Ho'oulu Tennis Stadium when it was first built. I was the first person to play house hoop. I know, so every time my nieces and my nephews and grandnieces and nephews are on that stage, you know, dancing the hula, they're like, Uncle Jerry, we're just doing something for the first time. No, Uncle was there first. But they changed the name to the Edith Kanakaole Tennis Stadium, rightfully so. Edith Kanakaole was a tremendous human being. She came from Keokaha, and George Moku was one of her proteges. When she recorded her first album, George and his brother Moki played some of the guitar work on these wonderful songs that Auntie Edith wrote, and gosh, they continue to be inspiring us today. It talks about getting up in the morning, going down to the ocean to pick those edible varieties of limu, sustenance for we the people of the land, but she has also some good advice tucked in there in each verse. One verse says, you know, if you go early in the morning, make sure that you are cautious, because as the day goes on, the sun burns down along this limu. It gets so hot, it's going to burn your feet, and you look like you're dancing across the sand. Good advice, yeah. This evening, Mr. Shem Kahawai'i, and for the both here, Napili for making all of this possible. They're so welcoming every time we come back. And they make sure we have dinner waiting. So that's the second reason why I want to come here. This is the first. We're going to end the show. Shem's going to lead us. Uncle Jerry's going to follow you because I do that well.
We can all praise for this song. Final number.
This has become a song. I think my friend William Garner used to enter shows like this in the early 1970s. It's a song written by Reverend Lorenzo Lyons in the late 1800s, and it reminds us that we are children of Hawaii and we should be joyful in the fact that we have had so many blessings to share, especially with our love song.
Oh,